Hello, guys. Full time at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 4, Norwich City nil. A resounding win, a very comfortable win, and one that will have really pleased Mikel Arteta. I think we saw more progress tonight, and what a fantastic response it's been from the team to that very difficult start they had to the resumption of the Premier League. A couple of defeats and lots of problems off the field, injuries, suspensions, contract issues to be dealt with. Arsenal have really bounced back impressively from that, and you have to give enormous credit, I think, particularly to Mikel Arteta, who has persevered with his ideas, and he is getting the results now. And really fantastic news today, of course, of Bukayo Saka signing his 4-year contract. Brilliant news. So important to the future of this team and this club, really. He didn't actually play tonight, and I think that's one of the areas in which Mikel Arteta deserves some credit. I think he's rotating and balancing very well. He surprised me a bit in some ways with the selection this evening. Not so much about Saka not playing. I think I saw that coming, but I thought Nketiah might start instead of Lacazette. I wasn't sure we'd see Kolasinac in again at centre-half, but he did change it around. Bellerin came in at right wing-back. Ceballos came in midfield for Willock. And basically, it worked pretty effectively. I mean, particularly in the first half, Arsenal's width with those wing-backs, Bellerin and Tierney, was just too much for Norwich to handle. We were spreading the play very well, and I think that's why Kolasinac is there, because he gives you a left-footed option on that side of the defence. With Kolasinac, Luiz, who can play either way, really, and then Mustafi, Arsenal have got lots of exit routes when they're in possession of the ball. And they were managing to switch and find fullbacks in space pretty effectively, pretty regularly. That said, it was a Norwich mistake that gave us the opening goal. Congratulations to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on his 50th Premier League goal. It's actually my fault he had to wait so long for it. Back in March, I wrote a piece kind of breaking down his 50 Premier League goals for Arsenal, sort of in anticipation of him doing it. And I've been sitting on that piece for about 3 months. Fortunately, you should be able to read it in The Athletic sometime this week. But yeah, apologies for the jinx, Pierre. And congratulations on the achievement and on achieving it in a very typical fashion, really, by closing down, being constantly alert, constantly alive to the opportunity of a goal. We saw that again on his second when he latched onto a loose back pass. He takes nothing for granted, and he is always looking for the danger. And it doesn't matter what his starting position is, he finds those points in the opposition defence, in the channels, in the space. He pounces, and he's so effective. And he was, I think, clearly relieved, clearly delighted to pass that landmark. Look, let's hope it's not the last one he passes in an Arsenal shirt. I mean, as delighted as we all are about the Saka contract news, the Aubameyang one is still up in the air, and I'm not feeling particularly confident about it. And you can see a lot of teams looking at a striker of that calibre who's reached that 50 goals faster than Ian Wright, faster than Thierry Henry, faster than Sergio Aguero, and thinking they could do with someone like that. So I don't know, fingers crossed we can keep him, we'll see. Let's focus on more positives. I thought Dani Ceballos was very, very good in midfield tonight, one of his better performances. Some lovely little twists and turns, a great ball to Lacazette, who should have done better with a header. A couple of good chances for Lacazette in the first half, the header. Then there was one from a Reece Nelson cutback with his left foot that went wide at the near post. Even when Aubameyang found him in the second half, he tried to sort of lay it back to Willock. I felt he should have gone for goal. He's clearly a player very short on confidence. I thought Tierney was good again. Aggressive running, aggressive tackling. Luiz looked pretty comfortable out there. A blow to Lushkoran Mustafi to some sort of injury during the game. Let's hope that's not too serious, because actually he's been one of our more consistent performers. Emi Martinez was sharp when he needed to be. In the second half, Norwich changed things around, went to a back three to match us up, and we found it harder going. And I think a lot of that was down to them. I mean, they were not good in the first half. The shape was all wrong for them. They changed it and they were a bit more in the game, but then gave away the silly goal. And a fourth for Cedric Suarez off the bench for his debut. Good strike, left foot, edge of the box, took a deflection, but it was a good hit nonetheless. And listen, whatever you think about that signing, he's had a really tough time since he arrived at Arsenal. He turned up injured, got himself fit, got injured again. He's waited and waited. It's July now. He signed in January. He's finally got his debut, and he'll be over the moon to mark it with a goal. Don't think that's what we brought him in for, but we'll absolutely take it. And look, it's great to get these 3 wins on the spin. And it's necessary too, because the next bit of the fixture list, without wishing to put a downer on things, is really tough. Starting with a trip to Wolves on Saturday, the next 5 games, I think it's Leicester, Spurs. Who else have we got in that run? Liverpool, and then Manchester City. So, yeah, tough little period of games. Nonetheless, a thoroughly enjoyable evening. Great to see the Emirates Stadium again. A bit spooky seeing it empty, but it was like one of Unai Emery's last games. There were so few people there. And yeah, I really enjoyed the game. Hope you did too. And I'll speak to you all on Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.